excited, man. I'm excited. Let's talk about the most important thing for Season 1. The Vault of the Incarnates raid, of course. Now, this is a quick loot table and guide. I'm going to post this in the chat. For you guys, if you're interested, it's a quick guide and loot table for the upcoming raid, Vault of the Incarnates. They break down every single boss here. Now, we know. We're hyped for this, right? The first boss in the raid of the Vault of the Incarnates opens on December 13th, on the week of December 13th, which is this week, of course. And baby opens up right after reset, so people will be getting in there. These boss guides cover normal and heroic Vault of the Incarnates, detailing key advice for each role, written tips, and important encounter mechanics with diagrams, images, and gifs. So if you're interested in this is a way to check out some of these boss fights. Authored by Hyper, who raided, yes, all good. We also have an overview of the raid, if you want to learn about raid skips, entrance locations, LFR, and all that. Yes, very cool stuff, of course. Vault of the Incarnates, opening today. It's featuring 8 bosses. This raid introduces us to the new expansion with new systems. This guide covers the essential Vault of the Incarnates, including release schedule and all that. Yes, we know that. Release is happening today, and the LFR wings are opening on these days. Yes, Vault of the Incarnates, guys, if you're wondering where it is. Where is the Vault of the Incarnates? It is in Thaldraszus. Right up in here. Little dot right there. The entrance is actually, there's some lore behind it. Supposedly Razageth has broken into the vault, hence the lightning around it and the rip in the opening there. So yes, we are going to enter the Vault of the Incarnates through the rip that was left behind by Razageth. Again, right here, we see Valdrakken. It's not far, so anyone who needs a summon, don't be a bitch. Just hearth to Valdrakken and get over there. Get over there quick. I'm probably going to log out today or before the DC, try to be at the Vault of the Incarnates. Skipping bosses. Pick up a quest, Vault of the Incarnates, breaking a few eggs. In the Vault of the Incarnates allows you to collect 3 shards of the Greater Staff from the Bookkeeper. Upon defeating her 3 times, so this is the quest, the skip quest that we usually get in a raid, you complete the quest, which will be able to give you to skip her encounter after defeating Taros and subsequent raid runs. This quest and skip is specific to the difficulty on which they were acquired, so you know you have to do this quest over again. If you did it on normal, you got to do it again on heroic. We know that. And the boss overviews are all here. Here's the raid path. So we're going to start at Aranog, and then we basically pick which way we want to go. Good morning, Condi. We basically pick which way we want to go. Let me forward this. We can't have this. We can't have this shit. Yeah, we can't do that. So we'll be picking which way we want to go. We start with Aranog, which we saw was the shield boss, where the shield comes in the pineapple fight, and we break it and do all that stuff. And then we pick Primal Council or Taros, and you either go this way or this way. And I'm assuming you go back and kill the others, whichever way you didn't go. And then the final kills are Broodkeeper, and then, of course, you finish the raid with Razageth. Yep. No DCs today, right? So far, so good. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. I went and got the new router, and they were very nice to me. I walked in. They said, "Welcome in, Edgelord. We're so sorry to hear. Corporate told us you were coming today." And then they got on their knees and presented me with the new router. And I took it from their hands, and I say, "Rise. Rise, my scourge. No worries. Tomorrow, nothing will stop us. With this new router, we have the power to defeat all bosses with the Vault of the Incarnates and eliminate all that challenge our scourge." There we go. Modem. Sorry, I said router. Okay, fine. Yeah, but I got the new modem. So far, so good. Fingers crossed that it stays that way. Again, boss strategy guides. Item level drops, 389 for the first 4 bosses. Remember, this is the first raid in the game where the item level will be scaling. Right? So, bosses 1 through 4, 389 item level drop on normal. The wing bosses, 395. And then final boss, Razageth. Final bosses. So the wing bosses, are here. So if you go this way, these 4 will drop, the first 4 bosses will drop you the 389, and then the wing bosses, 395. And then you'll get your 398 from the final bosses. So that's a pretty big item level jump. We'll be getting some good shit. Our item levels will be shooting up. So that's good to see. Again, Raid Finder could be a good way if we are not geared enough. Starting, you know, when it opens, to get some gear real quick. Xfinity, Frontier Gigabit Fiber is on fire. There you go. Yeah. Xfinity Frontier. I wish I had. You know, we'll see. We'll see. So far, it's fine. Unique drops. Unique drops are plus 6 to 7 item level. Unique and specific items from some bosses. Specific rings from Aragon and Diria. An Omni Trinket and a special bow from Razageth. Interesting stuff. BOEs, normal trash. Mobs no longer drop BOEs. Instead, the raid environment is considered a 9th boss, which drops predictable and a set number of BOEs. These items will have a chance to drop from named mini-bosses throughout the raid. We've been seeing this theme a little bit even in dungeons, where there are these mini-bosses with mini-boss mechanics. You guys been noticing that in the Dragonflight dungeons? Well, evidently, so the raid will have that as well, and those mini-bosses will drop items. So that's great to see. Great Vault objectives. So the first Great Vault unlock will be 3 raid bosses. Our goal tomorrow is to get this for sure. We want to defeat the first 3 raid bosses to make sure that our first vault slot is open. That'll be the #1 goal tomorrow. Get those 3 raid bosses, and then hopefully we keep pushing and potentially defeat 7 raid bosses to unlock that second one. If we can do that in week 1, we are way ahead. We are way ahead.
Have you ever wanted to reach Gladiator and want PvP? Maybe complete a mythic raid? Or actually attempt to collect all the things in World of Warcraft, you absolute madman? Well, when it comes to taking on big goals, we need energy levels that match the mission. Neurogum Energy and Focus is specially formulated with natural caffeine, L-theanine, and B vitamins to sustain the mental endurance necessary to stay focused on your goals. And if you're trying to actually collect everything in World of Warcraft, I would suggest the bulk bag. Head to the link below, which will take you to getneuro.com, and use the code SAM10 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Special thanks to Neurogum for sponsoring this video.
That's what we need. We need some Neurogum. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what we're missing. We're missing the Neurogum buff. That kill was brought to you by Neurogum. So getting these 2 vault slots will be great, and then the final slot is killing all 10 raid bosses. And there we go. I mean, that is really it. Tier set bonuses, yeah, that's very class specific. The tier drops from both of the Incarnates. You can check that out if you want. Not much to talk about there. And we reviewed all these tier sets. So that is it for the raid, guys. All this news and everything you need to know coming in here. I'll put this article in the chat for you guys, and you guys can see it all.